What do realtors do all day? Well, I'll take you along with me. I'll show you what happens on a day-to-day basis. I'm a top 5% realtor turned small local brokerage owner, and I'm in the process of trying to build my brokerage while still paying my bills. So come on along. Just dropped the kids off and got back to my office. It is 8:24, and the sellers have signed this morning the repair agreement that we got from the buyers on their house. Pretty modest, not a lot on it. We only agreed to take one thing off. So I have to send this over to the buyer's agent so they can initial the part that we crossed off. Loaded up the open house signs for tonight. Gotta stop for gas. I do this quite a bit. I also like to ride that E. Pretty much an expert on that now. All right, now that we're all gassed up, I've got a 40-minute drive to check on some new construction homes that we're representing. And I'm gonna call one of my agents, that's one of my newer agents, and discuss with her what's working for her, what's not, and try to help her come up with a good game plan for the next couple of weeks. Out here checking on some new builds that we've got going up. We have 3 that are almost done and 2 that are currently going up. Love this accent ceiling. Some of the stuff I'm gonna look at now at this point, because we're in drywall, is to make sure all the lights are placed where they're supposed to be, and then all the fixtures are how they're supposed to be installed as well. I also like to check the windows to make sure they operate correctly. This is Florida. The heat index is like 105 today. So another thing we do is sweat. Probably doesn't help that I'm a big back though. We're gonna come over here and take a look at the wrap. Make sure all the windows are sealed like they're supposed to be. We have workers in here, so I'm not gonna bother them with a video inside. But we wanna check obviously all the framing and stuff inside as well, but I've already checked that before. All right, one last thing that I've gotta do here at these new builds. These directional signs that I use to bring people in, they're $8 a piece, but they disappear quite a bit. So we're gonna go ahead and play Frogger across this road so I can get one set up right over there. Bloop, 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 bloop. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted on that. There you go. It's on a pretty busy road. For $8, it's worth the price I pay. All right, that new directional sign's up. I've got an open house now I have to hurry up and head to, and I'll update you then. First time on this new highway. It's pretty nice. Not many people on it. Put my sign and banners out at the busiest intersection I can find. Got all the signs and banners out. Luckily, we only had to do 2 because the busiest intersection was right down that road. We have not had a whole lot of activity on this house. Based on the comps, we're actually priced right. So what we did is we did a reduction for the first year as a buy down. That seemed to help pick up the activity. We've been pretty busy on here lately. I'll let you know how the open house goes. We do have a storm rolling in. Well, shit, nobody showed, but that's the market that we're in right now. Luckily, we do have a showing scheduled out here tomorrow, so hopefully something comes of that. But we're gonna go ahead and shut off all the lights, close all the blinds, and lock up. I just walked back into my office. It is 6:47. I have to set up a search real quick for a buyer who reached out to me while I was on the road, looking for a townhome in like Mandarin area of Florida. He is looking for a 2.2 with a garage under 250. As you can see, in those 2 zip codes, we've got 3 results. It's tough to find affordable housing. All right, that search is done. I sent those 3 listings over to the customer. I've got one more thing to do. I recently hired a previous customer to help me with some recruiting, to get me some more agents in here, get me in front of more agents at least. So I've got to help her put together some scripts. And then I've got to go mow my lawn, which is about 12 inches tall right now. I'm a little behind there. All right, guys, it's 7:37. I am going to go ahead and check out for the day. I'm going to go mow that lawn, have me a beer while I do it. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good day.